And then Michael MG or M High, I'm not sure exactly how you spell his last name or say his last name, but he is a guy that is a backup 5, does a great job of just being just a solid big man that defends, rebounds, won't step out really, but around the basket can score. So again, they got 2 solid bigs. They got a couple of guards coming off the bench, and then Jerice Williams will come off the bench too, who played about 12-15 minutes against us last time. A solid guard, quick, good defender, and he's another guy that can step out there and shoot the basketball for him.
When you look at Okonkwo at 6'9", 245, he's a junior. I kind of think that maybe Kruger might see a little action tonight.
I think he will. Yeah, and Isaac played well against him last time. Cam's a really good matchup for him to start the game because they're both really long and good athletes. I think that Cam can really do some things as far as get him on the perimeter and hopefully get him moving. The biggest thing for Cam is just when we switch, because we're going to switch 5 tonight, is not to get those silly fouls against smaller guys. And I know Cam doesn't like to play the 5 position. I doesn't want to be considered a center, but you are who you can guard. And right now he guards a 5, and then he doesn't foul 5s. But when he gets in trouble is when he's on the perimeter guarding the guards and he's reaching and not moving his feet. So if you want to be a wing player, you dang well better be a guard a wing player to be that guy.
Absolutely. All right, the keys to winning tonight.
I just again, we're gonna have to grind it for 40 minutes. Know that's gonna be a very, very intense basketball game. The second time around is always tougher. We need to great ball movement on the offensive end. We can't look to go one-on-one right away. And I think just handling the different defenses we're going to see tonight. We're going to see a little 1-2-2 press from them, go back into a zone. We need to handle the zone better than we did last weekend. And we need to do just a good job of stepping up, being confident, knocking down shots.
All right. As we said, they get bigger every time we take the floor right now, heading into the tournament. But it's got to be one at a time. So good luck.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Case. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Mark Taylor. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the start of tonight's game.
We often hear Jake's Pizza is a favorite from Mankato residents and visitors.
Zach,
we
we've
think
got
that's
the
because
national
we
anthem
make our
coming
own
up here.
crust from scratch every day.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose blood stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red red out of rain gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome once again to the Taylor Center President Arena in campus of Minnesota State University. For tonight's NSIC matchup between Peacocks of Upper Iowa University and your Minnesota State University Mavericks. Let's be tonight's starting lineup beginning with the visitors of Peacocks of Upper Iowa. At guard, number 3, Carson Parker. At forward, number 13, Quentin Blau. At guard, number 20, Joe Smoke. At guard, number 23, Dennis Austin. And at forward, number 50, Murichiso Okonkwo. The Peacocks are coached by head coach Rich McCollum and assisted by Trevor Hook and John Weaver. Starting line for your Minnesota State University Mavericks. At guard, the 6'5" junior from Springfield, Illinois, number 10, Cole Harper. Apple Valley, Minnesota, number 21, Cameron Kersey. And guard, the 6'6" sophomore from Plainfield, Illinois, number 25, Kevin Krieger. And guard, 6'5" senior from Springfield, Missouri, number 33, Chris Hendrick. Your Madras coach and his coach, Matt Carter, for assistant, associate head coach Matt Scott, and assistant coach Matt Carter.
How about that? Kirksey at 6'6", getting the jump on Okonkwo at 6'9". But we all know that Kirksey gets up in the air. All right, Krieger has it. Kendricks over in the left corner. Harper for three. High off the rim, not good. But with those long arms, Kendricks with that rebound. Offensive board. Charlie Brown over on the right side with it out front. Kirksey left side. Kendricks for three. That is short. And the rebound right into the hands of Carson Parker, who is their best player without a doubt. Austin the third driving. What did he do? That was off the shoulder, I think, of Okonkwo. We're going to call him Moo for short. The jumper, not good, but it's tipped up and in. Way up there, Kendricks.
I tell you, if you don't block Kendricks out, he'll go get every rebound in the gym, and he's got such a quick jump.
He has spider-like arms.
He does.
Or Spider-Man, maybe. That'd be better. Rick Jedlow with us tonight. Underneath to the big man, Moo Okonkwo, and he lays it in. And that's what he does. Coach Margenthaler, if you heard the pregame show, he said, he pretty much 5 feet and in, and that's it. That's his range. But he likes to dunk everything he gets his hands on. Kirksey over here on the left side. Down low it goes. Krieger into the lane, whips it out. Charlie Brown, three-pointer, high off the rim, not good. Kept alive, though, momentarily by Kirksey, and then Austin the third picks it up, and it's banged away from behind, and it will belong to the Fighting Peacocks.
Well, Moo is a big man.
He is a big man.
He looks like he's got a clothes hanger in his shirt, but it's not. It's his shoulders.
That's true. Parker over on the left side goes to Schmolt. Schmolt can really shoot that three. He almost traveled. Stop and go there by Austin the third. Misses a wild layup. Scramble on the floor of the basketball. Kirksey picks it up and gets it up ahead. Charlie Brown. Charlie goes right for the basket. Over the left shoulder, not good. And Austin the third comes up with it. His first name is Dennis, but we'll just call him Austin the third for the night. And he is built like a running back. Good grief. Strong young man.
He looks like he played for the Philadelphia Eagles last week.
Yes, he does. Fadeaway jumper from the free throw line, not good by Parker. And the Mavericks have it. Kendricks, quick pass up ahead to Harper. Harper skip pass over on the left side, Krieger. Then out to Kirksey for three. High off the rim, not good. All those three-point shots have been right on the money, but and then the ball is kicked out of bounds. It will go to the Fighting Peacocks.
Well, if they can keep getting those same wide-open threes, they'll make their share of them for sure, because the three they've taken have all been great shots.
Thing is, though, the Peacocks are pretty good at that three, too. They have four guys, actually, that are quite adept at hitting that three. Austin the third on the left wing. 2-2 is our score. He'll come to the left elbow. Stop and go. Whips it out here on the right side. Losing the basketball is Parker. Picked up by Kirksey. Off to Charlie Brown on the elbow. Now over here to Harper. Quickly down below. And it's knocked away from behind by Okonkwo. Kendricks was all set to go for the bucket.
Thank you for a century of trust.
Parker, by the way, 6'3", from New Hartford, Iowa, 185 senior guard, very accomplished player, one of the best in the league. No question about that. Down low it goes. Kendricks
Stepped out of bounds.
reverse layup out of bounds.
Really nice move, too. I thought maybe he might have hooked the guy, but he didn't. He got by him so quick that, but he stepped on the inline.
Here's Parker. Stops on the right wing, gives it over on the right side. Blau, pardon me. Blau and Schmolt are young players. Fakes right, drives left, off the glass, good for Parker. For Austin III, pardon me. He is 205, 6'3", from Apple Valley.
Plus about 15 pounds.
Yeah, I think so,
He is a big man.
Harper on the left wing, skips a pass over the right side. Kirksey down low. Krieger, a little fadeaway in the baseline. In and out, not good. Tipped up and in. Was that Kirksey or was it Kendricks? They're going to give Kendricks the ball.
They both had a piece of it.
They both did. 4-4 is our score. Well, you're seeing some athletes out there tonight. Now this is Schmolt over there. He'll try the three. He hits it from long distance. He's from Rhinebeck, Iowa. Never heard of it. I don't think it's on the Rhine River, but, you know, you never know.
It's south of here, I know that.
It is south of here, yes. Kirksey out front, looking. Charlie Brown drives right for the hoop. Little finger roll is up and good. Charlie Brown, Joplin, Missouri. Joplin's favorite son. Off on the left side, Schmolt fakes, doesn't shoot, goes to the left corner, gives it up. It was in the hands of Blau for a while. Down low, they try to get it into Okonkwo. He can't hold it, goes out of bounds. Mavericks will have it. In the lineup, number 35, Mitchell Amy. I told Brooks McCown, their head coach, that this is the 7th year for Amy. He was kind of like our Luke Anderson. Seems like he's been around forever, and he's just one of those solid, do-anything-for-you players. Amy is 6'8", 250, and a senior from Waterloo. I don't know if he's ever met Napoleon, but anyway, that's where he's from.
Oh.
Off of the right side.
You've had that one in the bank for a whole day, haven't you?
I didn't think of it until now.
Did you?
No. I don't think usually. I just act. Oh, what a drive. But that's going to be an offensive foul on Kirksey. Wow.
I'd like to thank the University Dining by Sodexo for their continued.
How he made that shot, even though it didn't count, I'll never know.
I think if I was Matt, I would like the fact that he took it strong to the basket.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that was pretty good position defensively, and it could have been something that was a no call, but I'm glad he takes it that strong.
Absolutely. 14:59 remaining in the first half. Parker over on the left side. Oh, now we have Pericles in there. The ancient scholar. Ball stolen away. Charlie Brown knocks it away. Picked up by Krieger. Krieger out front. Jamal Nixon in the lineup now for Minnesota State. Also in the lineup, Therese Williams for that one was knocked away from Kirksey. Picked up by Amy. Up ahead it goes, driving hard for the basket, off the glass, tipped up once, not there. And that was Rowan, Cam Rowan, who also entered the lineup. Cam played very well against the Mavericks down there in December. Oh, there's Krieger. My goodness, just like a shot down the right side of the lane, lays it up and in.
The game's got a pretty good pace.
Yeah, it does.
I like that.
8-7. Well, Brooks McCown standing right to your left there. He was talking about at the end of the pregame show, maybe 100 apiece.
Wow.
I don't
fun
know.
to watch.
Oh, underneath. Amy got loose, laid it in. Too easy. 9-8. Cam Rowan off the bench, 6 feet, 185, junior guard, Champaign, Illinois. And it's Kirksey. Now it's Jamal Nixon. Now Krieger, pull up at the free throw line. Off the glass, not good. Kirksey keeps it alive. Back to Krieger. Back to Kirksey. Kirksey left corner. He was held. Amy. And he knew it.
Well, Cameron Kirksey gets held a lot because his first step gets by so many people because he's got an extra little burst to him that a lot of kids don't have.
That is for certain. 9-8, the Mavericks trail by 1. Timeout on the court. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Fan, Mankato.
Schmidt's Meat Market in Nicollet has something.
You're really good.
Oh, yeah.
You are really
right.
What?
Right.
Service and meat.
Last night I was really good at halftime.
Traveled over an hour to stock up at Schmidt's.
What did you say?
I don't remember, but it was good. I remember that.
That's the only thing that counts.
Love your summer sausage.
You never want to remember too much of what you say.
Visit Schmidt's.
But you want to make sure that everybody else thinks it's stupendous.
Schmidt's Meat Market in Nicollet.
Spinner's Bar and Grill,
Well, let's
your
see here if we
friendly
got
neighborhood
any-
hangout
if we
in
have
Lower
any
North
stores.
Mankato, featuring great homemade meals, daily drink specials, and happy hour. Spinner's Kitchen is open from 11 a.m.
Too
to
much
10
going
p.m.
on right
every
now.
day.
Sioux
And don't
Falls,
forget it's Spinner's
46-45
famous tacos
over
every
Augustana.
Sunday and Tuesday, and hot beef commercials on Thursday. Like them on Facebook and check them out at spinnersbarandgrill.com to get the
Thank you.
latest in updates on all their food specials and upcoming entertainment. Spinner's Bar and Grill in beautiful Lower North Mankato.
You're listening to MSU Maverick Basketball on The Fan.
All right, time back in 9-8 in favor of UIU, the Fighting Peacocks. Let's see if they made any changes here. Cam Rowan stays in. Jerice Williams stays in off the bench. Parker, of course, is always there. He usually plays 40 minutes. Isaac, Big I, is in for Minnesota State. Lob pass out on the court. Kendricks. Down low it goes to Isaac. Isaac was that little jump hook, not there. Way up in the air to pull it down is Parker. Parker, 6'2", 6'3", gets up in the air.
Wow.
There's a nice stop and go. Tipped up after he missed it was Rowan. And it will go to Minnesota State.
Rowan lost the.
Yeah,
I lost
Rowan.
the handle because he had
He
a
did.
1-footer and missed it, and had a half-footer and missed it.
That's right.
And he's rubbing his hands. He must have just lost the ball. But a really great move to get there.
And then he commits a foul.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown brings it up. 9-8, Mavericks trail by 1. Here's Jamal Nixon going hard for the basket, and he is fouled.
Well, he's a kid, I think, that just keeps getting better and better and better and better. I mean, he's just fun to watch.
He really is. He'll get that continuity down where he'll be able to just carry on through every game instead of making just one spectacular play. But when he does make a spectacular play, you have to think, well, this is the future. You know, this is going to come at you many times in many games.
And you wonder where he'd be if, he was healthy the whole year.
Well,
How much
sure.
farther along would he be?
He got that late start.
Yeah. He's got a lot of tools in his toolbox for sure.
Where'd you hear that one?
I don't remember.
Been planning that for
I have.
minutes?
It just came to me.
By golly, that was good. One of two.
Hey, the tools are only good if you use them.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah,
I like power tools.
I do too.
Yeah, I love it. 9-9 on the right side. Driving down the baseline is Rowan again, and we have a whistle, and I believe he stepped out before anything else.
That's a call that has always bothered me because nobody dribbles out of bounds on purpose.
You don't do that on purpose.
No,
That's right.
So you get bumped a little bit, and I don't know why. And it's called consistently anyway, but it's always the person's out of bounds.
Yep. It's kind of like that dribble drive call.
You'll never forget
I won't
that
start.
way.
I won't start on it. I
Okay.
promise. They're out of the corner. Oh my goodness! Hitting the side of the glass is Kendricks, but he gets the long rebound. Then off it goes to Jamal Nixon in there for the easy layup from outside. Three-pointer attempt, not good by Schmolt. A rebound battled for. Loose ball picked up there by Austin the third. Austin third back in the ballgame. Long three up and good by Jerice Williams. These kids can shoot that three.
Yeah, he's a good-looking redshirt freshman.
Yeah, very good. Charlie Brown. Outside Kendricks. Kendricks zip pass in the lane. Jump hook tried by Isaac, but it was blocked. Loose ball picked up and then off to Okonkwo. He misses an easy layup. Well, maybe it wasn't so easy because Isaac got back on defense. There's Charlie Brown into the lane, off the glass and good. Charlie, he's another guy with that blazing quick step. 13-12, Mavericks by 1. This team will be an absolute nightmare for anybody in the tournament, I think, at UIU. Well, they get past that first round.
Athletically and size-wise, they just have a lot of good-looking players.
They really do.
Strong, depending on, you said they're good shooters, but they'd have to be. But, they just do a lot of really good things, and their size is just something that you don't see very often.
Rowan underneath, double clutches, lays it in. Good job by Rowan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys have scored for them already. Jamal Nixon down low it goes. Carlos Anderson, he'll fade away. Shot doesn't go for him, and there was no rebound. It just came right to Okonkwo. Big move down with it. He's only a junior. Lob pass underneath. It hits the glass instead. Wow. And I think coming in from out of bounds was Jarice Williams.
Well, for the Mavericks, they've had a little trouble getting in rhythm on offense, and give IU some credit for that. They've made it kind of difficult, and for Upper Iowa, they've gotten the shots. I mean, they've gone to the basket and gotten some easy baskets. They've scored certainly easier than the Mavericks have so far. Yes, they have. And that's, it's only a 1-point lead. I think the Mavericks can probably feel good about that because they're shooting barely 30% in the first 10 minutes of this half.
Well, that game in Fayette back in December, anybody who didn't enjoy that game was asleep during the whole contest. To the free throw line. Now Carter Ash for 3. In and out. Rattles out of there. Tipped up and in with his left hand by Kendricks. That was stupendous. Bounce pass on the right side. Okonkwo going for the basket off the glass. Misses. Rebound taken down by Krieger. Getting in there. Getting a shot. Looked like a left hook by Austin III. But Krieger held on to it. Ash for 3 again. That's not there. And the rebound right into the hands of Parker. Carter Ash, 6'9", 225-pounder from Raymond. Went to McRae High School. Wraparound pass goes to Okonkwo. He's about 10 feet away. That's too far. And then Schmolt with the jumper just rattles across the basket, and the rebound is taken up by Ash. Up ahead it goes to Carlos Anderson. Uh-oh, he's in that area. Running jump hook, and he really got hit. Rebound underneath Krieger. And that is a foul. But I think Carlos was, we were talking about that the other night on the Monday show. The fact that Carlos many times is not given the benefit of the doubt, and so many people think it's because of that lightning-like first step. Like most referees are going to say, he shouldn't be there. He wasn't there. That was not a foul. Yeah, it was.
You're saying he got fouled on that one? Is that what you think?
I'm saying he got fouled.
I couldn't see. Brooks was in my way.
No, we've got the Trump wall here in front of us.
Yes, you're right.
15-14. The Mavericks lead by 1. 9:40 remaining. We'll take a break. Be back in 30 seconds on the Fan Mankato.
My husband can fix a lot of things around our home, but when it comes to our heating system, we call Liberty Heating and Cooling. They are available when we need them 24/7, and they're always honest and dependable. A local family-owned business since 1999, they take pride in finding a solution to the issue and getting our equipment running efficiently again. Liberty Heating and Cooling wants to be your home comfort specialist. Call them at 389-9855 or find them online at libertyheatingcooling.com. Liberty is a division of Wasco Companies.
You're listening to MSU Maverick Basketball on The Fan.
Well, we have a good one here at Breslin Arena, the Taylor Center. Tomorrow night it'll be Winona State. That's a 6 o'clock start. The women play at 4. The women winning tonight 68-43 over Upper Iowa, leading at every break. 15-14 here. Minnesota State leading Upper Iowa. And this one shows no signs of abating as far as the energy level is concerned. Krieger at the line.
And truly, the Mavericks are in the game because they have 7 offensive rebounds. They've missed a bunch of shots, but they've done a great job of getting on the backboards. I mean, they've got half of their points on offensive rebounds. And, if you're not going to shoot it well, You have to get to the boards, or you got to get back and you got to defend really well. So far we played 10 minutes, and Upper Iowa's got 14 points, so they've defended okay.
Second shot by Krieger is good, so he gets them both. He has 4. And the Mavericks suddenly have zoomed out to a 3-point lead. 17-14. I have a feeling that's going to be a big lead in this game. Parker on the left side. Schmolt. Back in the ball game is Rowan. Rowan down low it goes to Dennis Austin the third. Back over on the left side. Long 3. Up and good by Blau. They get those two mixed up. Blau and Schmolt.
I met Blau's father at Jake's Pizza tonight. They were having something, and we talked for a little bit. Yeah, nice guy.
Down low, Kirksey. He gets loose and lays it in. Kirksey. That was almost too easy underneath the basket. Usually there's a lot of contact. That time, Kirksey just slithered in there and made it look easy. Dennis Austin the third with it, backing in, trying to get back in there against Carlos Anderson. Anderson plays him tough, but Austin the third still gets it in.
Wow.
That's just pure muscle.
That's pure muscle and pure ugly basketball.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I guess I would have asked for a little help there.
Yeah.
There's Anderson. Now he was fouled. They can't say they wasn't fouled on that one.
That was,
beating Carlos Anderson.
That was a late call too.
It was.
Got fouled like twice on the way there, and I think they finally got the third one.
You think we'll ever reach it? You know, the way people mess around with the rules these days. Do you think we'll ever reach a time, Rick Jedlow, former coach, where we will have like 2 or 3 fouls called on the way to the basket, and then also 2 shots, and then the other team or the Mavericks, in this case, would get the ball? Now that's very confusing. But you don't think anybody would do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Just wondered. Because, in pro football, you don't even know what a pass reception is anymore.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah. So let's hope they don't start screwing around with basketball like that.
Wow.
Faking left, driving right. Oh, what a beautiful play by Rowan. Wow. And then, right down the other end, it is Anderson missing the runner. Here comes Rowan, hurrying up the court. Intercepted by Kirksey. Up ahead, Krieger. Anderson, by the way, with 1 free throw that time out of the 2. Kirksey, oh my goodness, a great play by Parker. He didn't make the body contact, but he still knocked the ball away. That was just a beautiful defensive play. Parker from outside, 3-pointer, yes. And he was way downtown. You have Parker, Blau, and Schmolt, all of them just exceptional 3-point shooters. Rowan's not bad, and neither is Williams off the bench. There's a running hook, not good. I believe that I couldn't see because we were blocked again. Harper, I believe, missed that shot. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Minnesota State.
Your membership will give you free.
Parker breathing hard.
Events this season and a free membership.
He is. He works. He's a hard. Even the defensive end, I watched him too. He's talking. He's moving. He's always active. And he shoots it nice.
Yeah, he's a leader of that team, no question. 24-20, 4-point lead for Upper Iowa. Rowan. Wraparound pass. Austin the third, back out to Rowan, left side. I thought he might shoot it there, Schmolt. Then down low goes to Rowan. Rowan underneath the basket, then comes back out again. Gives it off to Parker. Parker, baseline, left side. He'll shoot it, fade away good. Now there was a chance defensively to just get all over him, and they were, but he still made the shot.
A nice, kind of an old school Larry Bird fadeaway.
Yeah, that's the way I used to do it.
Well, you still do.
Yeah, if you believe that.
Good cut.
There is a good cut to the basket. You are right, Krieger. That was perfect.
Really
they needed
good pass. That. You know, one thing, it's a great cut, but the other part of that is really you got to be able to find those guys that are cutting.
Absolutely.
And see it.
26-22. Mavericks trail, 6:13 remaining. There's the youngster Schmolt going to the. Oh boy.
No.
I don't agree with that one.
Chris Kendricks is, I mean, he was right with them and had his hands in the air. I don't know.
Number 33, Chris Kendrick.
His first.
It's one of those where as a coach you don't like it because you kind of bailed out the offensive player who was in a bad spot.
Yep.
And you take away and don't reward the defensive player for being in pretty good position.
He was so far under the basket that he had no chance to make that shot. Shot rolls in by Schmolt.
He would have had a better chance making it in the tuba in the 10th row up there than he would have in the basket. Well, you see the white tuba up there? He would have had a better chance at that, I think.
So where did that come from? Second shot is up and good by Schmolt. You are right, though. Quick pass down low. Jamal. He goes spinning to the right. Tips it up. Not good. Rebound battled for. Loose ball. Picked up by Charlie Brown. Over in the corner. Kirksey all day to set up for the three, and he hits it. That was because he got the ball in a hurry from Charlie Brown. He was wide open to begin with, and he just stayed that way. Rowan. Top of the key. Fakes left, goes right, tosses it up, not there. Jamal up there with both hands trying to pull it down, and both hands for Krieger, and he does pull it down.
I'm surprised because as big as Upper Iowa is, now they shot it pretty good in the first half, but you'd think they would just, Mavericks have done a great job on the defensive boards because you'd think they would get second or third shots a lot. And either the Mavericks are doing a terrific job blocking out. The one thing the Mavericks do, I don't know if they block out great, but I know they jump great. And if you're the first person that gets a hold of the ball, that's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, they're quick jumpers. They go straight up, most of them. Okay, out front, Charlie Brown. Charlie, stop and go, gets it over in the corner. Jamal Nixon. Then off to Kendricks for three on the right wing. Kendricks now with 9. 28-28. 5:08 to play, first half. Boy, this first half has gone by quickly. Ball knocked away by Kendricks. Kendricks battling for it. He is quick. Almost had that steal. He passed Schmolt at about midfield. Broke into the open.
Midcourt? Midfield?
Well, no, I'm saying midfield because it's. I'm trying to draw a football analogy here.
Well, it was signing day.
That looked like Thielen going after a long pass. Timeout on the court, 28-28. 4:58 remaining. And it'll be a minute timeout, immediate timeout. So we'll take a break. Be back in 1 minute on the Fan, Mankato.
Are you in search of memory care that offers the personal attention you or your loved one deserves? Hi, this is Brooke Olson from Bridgewater of Janesville. We offer a real home-like setting where elders are empowered to make their own choices while still enjoying the comfort of memory care. To learn more about Bridgewater at Janesville or to take our new virtual tour, please visit us at bridgewatermn.net. That's bridgewatermn.net.
Hi, this is Christopher Kennedy of Kennedy & Kennedy Law Firm. Family law matters are stressful and should not be dealt with without legal assistance. Family issues include divorce, child custody, child support, adoption, obtaining protective orders for victims of domestic assault, spousal maintenance, and more. For more information or to schedule a free initial consultation, please call us at 345-4582 or visit us online at kennedyandkennedylawoffice.com. That's kennedyandkennedylawoffice.com.
You're listening to MSU Maverick Basketball on the Fan.
Mavericks with 8 offensive boards there. That looks good. They were down by 6. And now, well, this was a little bit of an 8-2 run there. 4:58 remaining.
Yeah, if they wouldn't have been on the backboards here, they got 13 points, 13 second chance points.
Yeah,
so
that's big.
Without that, they would be behind by, 6, 8, 10 for sure in the first half, but they've done a great job of staying after the O boards.
All right. They make the pass in, meaning the Peacocks. Goes underneath to Austin the third. He is tied up by Kendricks. Oh, no, that was Okonkwo. You know, I always remember that from high school basketball. Don't bring the ball down. Keep it up.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He brought it down. They grabbed it. But the possession error goes to.
Some things never change.
No, those basics that you learn many, many years ago. It's still true today. Austin the third gets into heavy traffic there, knocked away, but Parker picks it up. 3, 2, 1 on the shot clock, and he misses the 3, meaning Austin the third. Rebound though, Okonkwo. And then they're going to get Kirksey for the call. That's his second.
Wow, that's Isaiah Conrad had pretty good vision on that one apparently, because he was just about at the midcourt line and the play was right next to the basket.
Yeah, the two officials are talking that over a little bit, and I think they're going to look at something video-wise here, too. All right, 4:35 to play. First half, 28-28. The officials are going to take a look at the video here. Now, what are they looking at?
They're not sure the number.
Okay.
I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious it was Cam Kirksey, but Matt questioned it, so they'll take a peek, I guess, to make sure they get the right one.
Well, if it is Cam Kirksey, I'm pretty sure that he didn't commit a foul. And I'm not complaining about the officiating. I just think they missed it.
Yeah.
28-28, 4:35 remaining. You know, we're the First Amendment, as far as I know, is still in vogue in the United States of America. And if you don't like something that appears on a basketball court, of all meaningless things, you know, when there are so many important things going on, this is just a game. And if we can't have the right to say, I don't agree with that call.
Well,
what do you think, Coach?
Well, you know what? I do think, I mean, Mo took it and got a great rebound and took it strong to the basket.
Yeah, he did.
Now, something got in the way, whether it was a foul or maybe, you know what, maybe it was on the ball. You know, it's hard to say.
It is.
But what I didn't like, I guess, is the call was made from so far out. Would tend to irritate me as a coach. But and then also what would irritate me is how long it takes them to do a replay now.
Yeah, me too.
And now,
so you know, people can listening at home, they can say we're nitpicking here, but they didn't see it, or maybe they did if they're watching it on video. What does Brooks think?
Brooks thinks it's a foul on Cam Kirksey, I'm saying, just like everybody else does.
Well,
it is easier to sit here and watch than it is to.
Big move gets the free throw.
Officiating's hard. It is difficult.
And I think, especially in basketball, it's gotten more difficult because people are so quick, so big,
and huge.
And yeah. And you know, in baseball, I don't know, it doesn't look like the players have changed that much over the years. And it's always fun to get on the umpires. He makes that one too. But when it comes right down to it, most of those, oh my goodness. I don't even, that was a whirling dervish shot, and it didn't go for Jamal.
Well, that was a foul.
That was a foul, is right. But you see, I think that was such a surprise to the people watching it that how do you make that call?
Yeah, well, you blow the whistle and give them the number.
You're right. Over in the left corner, Austin the third skips it out here to Schmolt. In and out, not good. Rebound. Ash keeps it alive, and then Krieger picks it up. Yeah, they're not afraid to put it up, are they?
No.
And again, after all of our talk about it, there's a three-pointer. Jamal Nixon. Take that, Jamal says. But officiating is not an easy job.
No. It's difficult.
Yeah, just ask, you know, this guy sitting next to us. Okonkwo gets in. Reverse layup is up and good, and he's fouled. 32-30, Mavericks trail by 2, 3:30 to play in the first half. And that foul is going to go against Ash. 32-30, as we said, 3:30 to play in the first half. 6'9", 245, junior, forward post,
and
Mu Okonkwo.
About 1% body fat.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah.
I just, you know, if he keeps working, and the coach tells me he is a hard worker, think what he's going to be next year. Oh, my goodness. Fright night every time you play him. Charlie Brown, high post, Ash. Ash whips it over on the right side. Pull up on the right. No, that was the right. Yeah, it was on the right side of the circle there. Jamal Nixon misses it. Okonkwo with the rebound, gets it off to Rowan. Now Parker off on the right side to Rowan. Rowan being watched by Charlie Brown out on the right wing. And he gets a pick from Okonkwo. Ash switches off on him. That's not good. Charlie Brown faced with the 245-pounder, and there's a jumper up and good, a two-pointer by Rowan. Just on the right elbow. 35-30. Skip pass over here to Ash for three. That's not going to go. Right into the hands of Schmolt. Up ahead, Austin the third lays it off the glass. Not good. Banged up there by Okonkwo. Then it is picked up by Austin the third, and they'll start over. 35-30. Driving to the lane, Parker.
Wow.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. From outside, three-point attempt, not good, and Krieger pulls it down. Was it?
Oh, yeah.
I know it was.
Oh.
From the corner, three, not good. Rebound, battling for it. Krieger curls a pass around to Ash. Out front, Charlie Brown. That's not good.
Well,
Mavericks
it's chilly in here tonight.
Yeah,
it's cold.
it is.
And the Maverick shooting has been cold.
It has been cold is right.
Yeah.
35-30, 1:50 to play in the first half. Carlos Anderson back in the game.
Interesting to see what Mike says, because they're not in sync offensively.
No.
I don't know if it's us or, Upper Iowa plays pretty well defensively, too.
Yes, they do. Parker going to the right side. Bounce pass underneath to Rowan off on the left to Okonkwo. Okonkwo jumps it up, rolls and goes in. Little jump hook. Okonkwo having a really good half. He has 9. 37-30, 1:27 to play. Carlos Anderson right down the lane off the was partially blocked. Okonkwo. Again, I couldn't really see it. There was someone standing in front of me. Faking left, going right with a jumper, Schmolt, and he hits it from about 15 feet. Timeout, 39-30, 1:10 to play in the first half. Mavericks trail it now by 9. And again, I think you hit it right on the head. They're out of sync. We'll take a break and be back in 1 minute on the Fan Mankato.
Hi, Mav fans. Kevin Sanger here, Regional Sales Manager for Team Ultraview. Have I got some great home TV entertainment deals for you? If you want to save money, I'm here to help. I have the ability to sell DirecTV, Dish, and even Spectrum TV and Internet. So if you're ready to switch and save, we make it easy. Just takes minutes to order. Call me at 507-299-0199 and let's see what we can do for you. Some great deals out there, Mavs Nation. 507-299-0199. Shoot, score, and save. Some restrictions apply. Call for details.
Laws can be complicated. Let us help. Hi, this is Ben McInish, attorney at Bleth Engage & Krause. We have attorneys who will meet your needs, will understand, will earn your trust, and exceed your expectations. Personal commitment. That's what we're all about at Bleth Engage & Krause. We were once again voted as the best law firm in Mankato. Contact us at 345-1166 or at blethenlaw.com. That's 345-1166 or blethenlaw.com.
You're listening to MSU Maverick Basketball on The Fan.
Out front, Ash misses the three. The rebound is kept alive, though. Back to Krieger for three, and he hits it.
Just another extra shot by the Mavericks.
6-point lead for UIU. 35 seconds to play in the first half. Parker on the left side. Spins, left wing. Schmolt way out of the court. Rowan has it, comes to the point, inside the circle, backs up on the elbow. Gets inside the lane, now kicks it back to Parker. Parker, no. And underneath, Okonkwo is called for the foul. What did he do?
Well, tough to see, but I'm guessing he must have went over. Over the. Chad Courier wouldn't like that, over the back, because he says there's no
he didn't like
that. But he was over the back.
That's what Courier wouldn't like.
He wouldn't like that.
No, he wouldn't like that at all. Over the back, that's what he said.
Yeah. He said Chad says there's no such call as over the back. If you would say, hey, he displaced him, and apparently that's the correct terminology, which means basically you're over the back.
He blitzed him out of the way. Shot is up by Charlie Brown. Good. Well, Mavericks picking up a little slack here all of a sudden.
Well, they needed to.
Yeah, now it's down to a 5-point lead. Had been 9. Charlie with 5 so far. 16.8 remaining, 39-34. And that one is up and good. So the Mavericks have moved within 4 now after being down by 9 on Krieger's three-pointer and Charlie's 2 free throws. Now we may as well stay right here. This is a short timeout. And let's see. Coming back into the lineup will be Jerice Williams for Upper Iowa. I don't know if they made any other changes or not.
I don't think so.
The Mavericks.
Classic displacement.
I would say if the Mavericks can get a stop here and just be down 4 at halftime the way they've shot it, I would think they'd feel okay. I mean, not about the fact they're out of sync on offense, but just that they're that close.
39-35, 16.8 remaining. We're ready to go here for the final seconds. Mavericks will be on defense here. I don't know, the way these guys play, if they get an opportunity, they're just going to go for it. They're not going to run that clock down to 1.1 seconds. Or, I could be very, very wrong here, too. Rowan over on the left side with 10 seconds. 8 seconds. Rowan moving inside the circle, down the lane, kicks it out in the corner. Long three-pointer up, not good. Rebound taken down by Jamal. He fires at the distance, about 85 feet in the air. It doesn't go, but again, a very, very nice comeback for the Mavericks here to end the first half. Mike, the Mavericks were down by 9 points just a few seconds ago. Then they got the three-pointer from Krieger and the 2 free throws by Charlie Brown, and then they held off the Fighting Peacocks right at the end there. So that was a nice little comeback.
Yeah, it was good to finish the half like that after they made their run. I mean, offensively, I'm sure our percentages are terrible. We just can't. From the arc, we haven't shot it well. We're just not finished around. We're kind of fumbling around a little bit. It seemed like we're just pressing a little bit offensively, and some of that to credit to how they're playing us. But we just got to calm down offensively. Defensively, we've done pretty well. We just went on that run there to push it ahead. We gave up some shots, and obviously the big fellas will load inside.
So getting in sync in the second half is probably a key.
That's always a key. That's always a key. Offensively, if your shots aren't going in, you can't finish offensively. You're in trouble. I don't care how good you're guarding, and we're not that elite of a defensive.
The score at halftime here, 39-35. The Mavericks trailing, but making a nice little 5-0 run there at the end of the first half. Also, Zach provided us with a score from Alabama Huntsville. The Mavericks leading in hockey 1-0 over Alabama Huntsville this evening. And of course, Sully is down there with, I would imagine, Paul Allen doing that game. Or is Johnny helping doing the? I'm not sure. At any rate, it's 1-0. We know that. All right, 39-35.
27. Southwest Minnesota State.
Well, like any game, the first 5-6 minutes of this will determine a lot of things, I think. You always want to get off to a good start at the beginning of the game. Certainly end the half well and then start the second half really well. Mavericks get the ball to start the second half. See if they can heat up their shooting a little bit.
All right, Southwest leading Wayne State 36-26 at the half. Mavericks play Winona tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. There's Krieger from outside, right through for 2.
Nicely done. Came off a nice down screen and got a wide open jumper at the top of the key.
Parker misses from the right elbow. The rebound is taken down by Harper. Harper hurrying it. Fakes right, goes left, lays it in. And it's popped out by UIU, but obviously the basket counts.
If Cole Harper was a knockdown 20-foot shooter, boy, he'd be, because he can get to the rim, he can defend, he can do so many things.
Remember that winning shot he made against USF last year? That was incredible. Getting to the rim. Parker inside the lane. Then back to Parker from Blau. Out front, Dennis Austin the third. Fakes right, drives left, gets in. Blocked away by Krieger. And then put up and in by Okonkwo.
Yep.
Number 50 gets credit for that one. Skip pass over a little bit much on that skip pass over there as Kirksey couldn't hold it.
Kirksey was, I think the pass was maybe okay. He was already trying to figure out where he was going to go with it.
You're right.
He caught it. He saw a little path and was getting ready to go, but forgot to catch the ball.
Forgot to take the ball with him. 41-39, 18:42 remaining in this ball game. This has a look of what we saw at UIU back in December. There's Austin the third backing in, and he gets hacked.
And I'm not sure what you do, because he catches the ball about 15 feet away, and he's just so strong that he works his way to an area where he's going to be 4 feet from the basket, and it's just hard to hold your ground.
Krieger with the foul. That's his first. No one in foul trouble for the Mavericks. Well, Kirksey picked up 2 in the first half, and that hurt because he had to sit out. Shot is up, rolls it in there, does Mr. Austin. Tomorrow night we're going to have the young man from West, young Mr. Corbett, their point guard, will be doing the color. And you will be off where?
We have 2 coaches versus cancer events tomorrow night, one in Waseca and one down in Owatonna.
So you'll be busy.
I will be busy.
Yep. Kirksey whips it over to Krieger. Krieger for 3. Good. Krieger has been kind of a little rusty with that shot the last 2 games, but it looks like he's heating up again, and it couldn't come at a better time. 43-42, the Mavericks trail by 1. Parker out front goes on the right side. Schmolt down low to Big Moo. Big Moo just bowls his way in, but the Mavericks did a pretty good job and tipped away there. Finally picked up by Krieger. There's Charlie Brown going for the basket, but he whips it back to Krieger. Krieger backs up. He wants to take another 3, and he does. Did he get run over by Okonkwo? Kirksey with the pass to Kendricks for a 2-handed dunk.
I heard this the other day. I was watching a game, and Kevin Harlan, who I've always enjoyed listening to.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
It was a play similar to that, and his comment was, without regard for human life, he put that to the basket.
He says that every once in a while.
Oh, I love that when he said that.
And another one is, let's see, I know it's a guy from New York. He always says, with authority. You know, you can, even if you're listening on the radio, you can just see this guy going in and bludgeoning someone. 44-43. Oh, there's a nice give and go, and Amy puts it in. Amy with 4. And it's a 1-point game again, 45-44. I don't know how this team has lost 11 games in the conference. I just don't get it. There's Kendricks driving in, and he was held. And I think it was Blau.
Well, you wonder sometimes when you have talent and stuff like that, it's really, how do you finish games? You know, Mavericks have had some games this year that they've had some terrific finishes the last 4 or 5 minutes where they've made the plays they had to make. And if you have a season where you just, you know, you can't make those plays at the end in this league when their games are always close, that's how you lose some of those close ones.
That's absolutely correct. Baseline left coming up from Charlie Brown and the Mavericks underneath their own basket, getting this set up. They're awfully good at inbound plays. Kirksey, Brown, left wing, Brown fires it over here. Harper, nice save. Out front, Brown, left side, Kirksey. He's open for the three. It's on the way. High off the rim. Harper with the rebound. Wow. Spins to the basket, lays it in. When he does things like that, you just wonder sometimes, why isn't he averaging 15 a game? I just think he has to become more authoritative. He's just a great. Oh, was that perhaps an extra step there? No. Rowan has it on the left side, goes to Austin the third in the corner. Austin the third bludgeoning his way in, puts it up, bangs one off the glass. Thank goodness the glass is still in one piece. Here's Charlie Brown in the lane. The runner is up and good. Charlie with 8. And the Mavericks lead by 3. Out front, Rowan. Rowan has it on the left wing. Is that, I can't see, is that Parker? Well, down low it goes. Yeah, that was Parker. Now Parker gets it out front. 3-pointer on the way. Good. Boy, did he drill that.
Upper Iowa sets a lot of high ball screens. The Mavericks have switched them all, and sometimes you get caught like they did there a little bit, big and little. Good recognition by Upper Iowa.
48-48, 15:42 remaining. Kirksey out front. Over to Kendricks. Kendricks weaving his way into the lane. Harper back over to the Charlie Brown. Baseline jumper up. Good. Charlie's warming up. He loves these tight games.
He can be so quiet. Can't he, like a whole half, and then the next thing you know, you look up and he's got 18.
Rowan has it. Rowan, top of the circle. He's going to take it. Nobody's coming out on him. And he gets it. 2 for 2.
I heard Matt say that's okay. So obviously they're going to play the drive with him because he can really get to the basket.
Yeah, he can. There's Charlie Brown. He can get to the basket too. Whips it over in the corner. Kirksey can't hold it. And he says, my fault.
I think he was looking to where he's going again.
Again, I think you're right. 50-50 is our score. And if you don't enjoy this, folks, then perhaps you don't like basketball. 50-50. 15 minutes to play. I wish there were more people here to see it. The atmosphere here can be pretty darn good when you get a lot of people in this building. It's very, very noisy.
Is that just a drill here? What's that? Is that just a drill, the last one?
All right, so it's 50-50, 15 minutes to play, and these two teams are going at it. And again, we'll take a break here and be back in 30 seconds on the Fan Mankato.
Do you think...
Shooting 42% now, 42.6 and 77.8 in the second half on 7 of 9. So they can't keep that up the whole game, but you know, if they do, that's okay.
Well, I look, and Kevin Krieger's got 14 points and 10 rebounds with 15 minutes to go in the game. He's been terrific.
Yeah. And Kendricks is kind of in the same spot there. He doesn't have he had 9 points at the half. I don't think he scored here in the second half, but rebounding wise, he was right there with 8.
Yeah, he's got 11 points and 7 rebounds for the game.
Okay, so he's
two,
close.
Yeah, those two have played
Well,
really well.
They changed that on him. There's a spin move to the basket by Austin the third, out of bounds to UIU.
Well, wow.
Coach didn't like that call.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I don't either.
One-on-one, back come under because I'm stronger than you are.
After what I said in the first, there's a three-pointer just before the shot clock violation. Rowan off the bench. There he is again with 11. 53-50. Quick pass underneath. Out front, Charlie Brown. He fakes, goes left, whips it on the way. Kirksey on the baseline, flying in for the basket. They got to get him involved.
Well, he covered about 15 feet without a dribble because he can move so well. Whoa.
Amy having some problems there. Oh, tipped away by Harper, but not quite. He tipped it away, but Rowan recovered it somehow. Rowan has it. Rowan wants to shoot it again, but this time they'll let Schmolk shoot it. Long three is good. Taking a quick look, it's 53-32 now. Southwest leading Wayne, so I don't think we'll bother with that one anymore. That's pretty well taken care of. Kirksey in the lane, little runner is up, not good, but he will go to the line.
Well, I didn't see that, but pretty nice move by Cameron Kirksey. He's got just a really good gift of being able to create and get to a basket from the three-point line in about 2 steps.
Shot is up and good by Kirksey.
You know, he and Kendricks, they kind of look alike. They kind of play alike.
Yeah.
And athletically, boy, those two kids are just really have some great gifts.
Long arms.
Yeah.
Both shots good for Kirksey. So it is 56-54, 2-point game, 13-19 remaining. I think we're already at crunch time.
Well, we're close.
Austin the third backing in. Back out front it goes. Reese down low to Austin the third again. He's backing in there, whacking away with his elbow, and then he gets it out to Rowan. Rowan has it on the right wing. He has to take the quick shot. Not there. The rebound is taken down by Krieger. Krieger races up ahead of Austin the third. Stops, gets to the basket, up and good. Basket counts. He'll go to the line.
Well, I've seen enough of Kevin Krieger in 2 years that I've never seen him get irritated or angry, and he did there and took the ball right to the basket, score. Did you see him? I've never seen him celebrate really anything.
No.
But he really wanted to score.
Pumped his fist that time.
He sure did. And he did it without regard for human life. He did that.
Okay. I got to think of something else that Kevin Harlan says.
Oh, I love him. Almost as much as I do you.
Oh, thank you so much. 56-56, 12:44 remaining. And when we come back, Krieger will be at the line. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Fan Mankato.
After 86 years, Meyer & Sons TV and Appliance decided it was time for a change. It's now Meyer & Sons Appliance Service and have moved to 424 Park Lane, Suite 3 in Mankato. What hasn't changed is the quality of service you have always received and will continue to receive when you call 345-4688. Meyer & Sons
Don't forget that, Rick.
What?
We got to use offensive displacement the next time we see that.
No, that would be an offensive foul.
Okay.
You're listening to MSU Maverick Basketball on the Fan.
All right, we're back here at Breslin Arena, the Taylor Center. It's 56-56. We have 12:44 to play, UIU and Minnesota State. I don't know what it is when these two teams get together. This is what happens. And it will not be decided until the last minute, I'm sure of it. All right. You know, they always give us these requests for players and coaches way too early. I got to wait for a while. I'd pick Krieger right now if you want to talk to someone after the game because he's been the man.
16 points, 11 rebounds is a pretty good night, and we've got 12:44 to go.
And he hits the free throw. So Krieger puts his team ahead, 57-56. He has 17 now, 11 for Kendricks. On the far side, Schmolt takes it. Rowan deep on the left side. Who is that? That would be who is back in there. There's in the lane. The jumper is up and good by Parker. Parker with 10 now. And we also have, Jerice Williams in there, number 5. What an athlete he is. On the left side, Krieger. Down low, goes to Harper. Harper backing in, whips a pass over here. Kirksey open for 3, good. That's the thing, though, about Kirksey. Now, I know he's playing the 5 spot, and I don't think he really likes that. But at the same time, you know, who's going to guard him when he goes out there and takes that shot?
Well, obviously nobody.
He was all alone.
Yeah.
You can't spot a 6'6" guy.
No. Kind of wonder what it'd be like if the Mavericks had like a 6'9" big physical post player and play those 2 other kids on the as kind of forwards.
Yeah.
Wow. But
Jamal Nixon coming in.
They play pretty well with what they have.
Kirksey coming out for a quick rest. It won't be long. 60-58. Mavericks lead by 2 with 11:50 to play. Baseline right coming up from Parker. Parker gets it out to Jerice Williams, and he hits a long 3. That guy is impressive too. 61-60 with 11:38 to play. Over on the left side. Down low to Harper. Harper backing in, gets in the lane, little jump hook, up good.
Cole Harper has a nice size advantage down there, and he's pretty good. When he can back his way into, he's pretty good.
Over on the left wing, left corner, I should say. Austin the third backing in. He misses it. And nice defense by the Mavericks there. Harper up ahead. Charlie Brown gives it to Krieger. Krieger, pull-up jumper on the way. Not good. Rebound taken down by Austin the third. We have a whistle. And the foul is going to go against, I think, Kendricks.
It is.
They're pointing all over the place.
Well,
but
Josh Johnson has a way of finding fouls that I've never seen before. You know, I was at a game the other night, too, Case, and I laughed because I thought of you that these referees were cleaning up the court after a timeout. And there was some sweat on the floor, and I've always been shocked at how they can see that, but they can't see a foul that's right in front of them. I've always been amazed by that. Wow.
Coach, I am amazed at what you just said.
Well, it's been shocking how they can see that but not see some of the other things. Has always been amazing to me, even though I understand that they have a really difficult job.
Austin the third with a drive there, and it's 63-62. Here's Kendricks, gets into the lane, whips it out. Cole Harper, short, tipped up. And then finally tipped in by Kendricks.
Jamal Nixon and
Jamal.
A for effort there.
Oh my goodness, did he fly through the air. We are seeing some incredible athletes here tonight. Down low, Austin the third gets loose, spins around, goes in for the easy lay-in. At least that was pretty easy.
Cole Harper tried to steal it and just missed it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a defensive back going for the interception and then watching the receiver go for a touchdown. 65-64, but you can't fault his effort. There is a whistle.
And that's a good call.
Yeah.
Mavericks said Kevin Krieger set a high ball screen and just got grabbed when he was trying to go to the basket.
And that was Rowan.
There was no displacement there. That was just a grab.
That was a grab, right. Rowan comes out, and Blau comes in. All right, baseline left. Charlie Brown gets it out here to Krieger. Pardon me, not Krieger, Kendricks. Now Charlie Brown at the point. 65-64. UIU leads it. Jamal Nixon, top of the circle, looks, left side, Brown. Brown backs up on the dribble, looks, takes that quick jumper on the way, good!
That was a tough shot. It was deep and a hand right in his face.
That's right. But that's what Charlie likes. I'm convinced of it. Yeah. You give him that kind of defense and he'll beat you somehow. Bounce pass down low. Oh, here he is again. Mr. World whips it out. Freeze, driving, off the glass, not good. Rebound taken by Krieger. Krieger just keeps rolling up the rebounds. Long pass, up ahead. Kendricks driving hard for the basket. Reverse layup, good! You know, you don't do something like that unless you are a world-class athlete, and I'm convinced that he is. Fadeaway, Parker, not there. Rebound, Krieger, Kendricks. Up ahead, Charlie Brown fakes left. He's being held. Drives underneath, and he does get the foul called. 69-65. What
good action.
What action?
Yeah, going both ways.
Yeah,
both teams.
Absolutely. Yep. 8:53 remaining, 69-65. I would have paid money to watch this game tonight. We'll take a break and we'll be back in 1 minute on the Fan Mankato.
Make it the Mankato Bar and Grill in Lower North Mankato for a great tasting breakfast, a quick lunch, or an evening dinner special. Like us on Facebook. And music, tremendous music at the Mankato. Dwayne, Mark, and Tim V playing on Thursday. This Saturday, The Fry. Valentine's night, Dave and Brian. And Saturday night, February 24th, Carrie Nation and the Speakeasy at the Mankato Bar and Grill. Range in Belgrade in downtown North Mankato.
Getting injured is painful enough. Having to wait to be seen is just as painful. OFC has an answer. OFC Express, an orthopedic walk-in clinic. If you get injured at work or play, just call or walk in and we'll get you into the express lane and moving toward recovery sooner. Expressly for you, OFC Express, orthopedic and fracture clinic. Better care, better value. OFC is located at the Wickersham Health Campus, 507-386-6600.
You're listening to MSU Maverick Basketball on the Fan.
All right, we're back. Minnesota State leads it 69-65. And Charlie Brown is at the line. That was only the 15th foul.
You know why it's been such a good game, Case? I just looked there. So they've played 32 minutes of basketball about, and there's been 11 turnovers total in the game.
Isn't that something?
It hasn't been sloppy. It's been just, competitive. It's been up and down. It's been some good post play. It had a lot of pieces to it tonight that have been really good.
Sioux Falls, one of next week's opponents, 46-41 over Augustana, going into the second half. Charlie Brown's free throw is good. 5-point lead, 6-point lead as Charlie makes them both. 71-65. I believe that's the Mavericks' biggest lead, 6. Biggest lead was 9 for. There's a drive to the hoop by Parker, and we have a whistle.
I think you'll see more whistles here in the second half because both the coaches have complained about these kind of calls that they haven't called yet, but I think you might see them a little more.
Carlos Anderson with the foul. And that would be his second. Parker at the line. Carson Parker, 6'3", 185, senior from New Hartford, Iowa. Hits it. He's just a workman-like player, no question.
He really shoots it nice.
Yeah, he does. Second shot is up and good.
One of those guys, every time the ball's in his hands, it looks like it's going to have a good chance to go in.
Yep. He has 12 now. And they've had good balance all year. They've got 4 people. There's Jamal Nixon going to the hoop, lays it up, not there, but let's go to the line for 2. Those shots, in fact, we may not have to wait until next year. Tournament time, they may all go in for Jamal Nixon.
Well, it's just fun to watch him get there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, I'm thinking right now, boy, you got to clear out a side for him a little more often and just let him go.
You know, we talk about the strength of some of these players and so on, but look at that guy, 220 pounds, 6'6", and he's a guard.
Yeah, you'd think, you know, if you didn't see how big or look how big he is, you'd think he was a 6-foot guard.
Yeah.
But then you look at his, well, Kevin Krieger's like that too.
Yes, he is.
And you look at it, what is he, 6'2"? Well, no, he's not. They just have really good overall size.
Jamal's second one is up, and that is good. He gets them both. So Jamal with 3 out of 4 from the line. He's got 8. Parker down low. Spin move underneath. Reverse layup up and good for Austin the third. 73-69, 8:13 remaining. You know, the first half just flew by. This one isn't.
No, we had more whistles, I think, this half.
Parker.
I think
that's his first, isn't it?
It did have great flow in the first half.
Yeah. I like your flow.
Well, I like the game better. You know, it was when you just watch him shoot free throws, it's not as much fun.
73-69, 8:07 remaining.
The guy standing right in front of them.
Shot is up. Krieger, good.
You know, Kevin Krieger's release has always been different than a lot of really pure shooters.
Yeah.
You know, I guess his left hand is kind of on top of the ball more than most guys, but
I think it is.
He shoots it so. I mean, you talk about a kid that just shoots it straight. You know, not a lot of guys can do that, but he does.
Yeah, like the gang that couldn't shoot straight.
Yeah.
Remember that bunch? That was a Hollywood production.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Was that Austin the third? I couldn't see because there were about 6 people in front of me here. But how did he control himself to get that basket?
I don't know if they do this anymore, but when I was coaching, they always had a shot chart at the end of the game to see where you got your shots from.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to say Austin's shot chart is all within a foot of the basket.
That's what I would say too. And the same with Okonkwo when he's in there. He hasn't played a whole lot in the second half, however, because the Mavericks have gone with a speed lineup here. Shot is up and not good. So he doesn't get the three-point play, and it's a 75-71 lead for Minnesota State with 7:45 remaining. Out front, Charlie Brown hands it off. Carlos Anderson. They go to the weave. Jamal Nixon touched it, and then off to Charlie Brown again. Back to Nixon. Nixon, quick pass inside. Krieger, little jump hook, good.
And here's what they did. Upper Iowa switches all the weaves until Kevin Krieger got a small guy at him. Then they went and posted him up, and that's right where the Mavericks went.
And that's really how that is designed, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
You keep weaving until you get that matchup. And boy, they got it. And from outside Rowan, that's going to be short. Coming across the lane, and that Charlie Brown ends up with it as it touched about 3-4 people's hands. Kendricks drives into the lane. We have a whistle.
What? Going to call
Krieger. Where was he?
Is that what they called?
Well, I think they called 25.
They did. I didn't see him even.
I didn't see it.
Huh?
No, it was Krieger.
Yeah, they called it on 25. Yeah. So they called it on the wrong person.
On the wrong person. Well, he only has 2, so that's
okay.
a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah. There's Parker driving under. Oh, great backhand pass. For a 3 to Schmolt. Now it's a 3-point game. 77-74. 6:40 remaining. I think
Bry was in the zone.
This game is an indication of why. Bad pass. It's sort of a combination of things there, I think, with Jamal Nixon breaking toward the basket when Cole thought he was going to set up outside. I don't know what you thought. I'd like to hear what you're.
Well, I think you're right. It wasn't well executed.
There's no point in me overanalyzing that because I think it was probably obvious to a lot of people what happened.
One of the few turnovers of the game.
Yeah, one of the few is right. Now he was walking. I'm sorry, but Austin the third was walking Tipped out of there again, then tipped out again. And it comes into the hands of Charlie Brown. Puts it up. No. I think finally it was Kendricks who got it tipped out. Boston the third fires it over there on the right side to Jerice Williams. Williams will shoot it high. Not good. A big three. That was it came down with frost on it. 77-74, 5:27 to play.
Chris Kendricks needs to come out of the game here. He got hit in the face where he can't see on the skip pass. So hopefully he'll be okay.
All right, we're going to have a timeout on the court, 77-74, 5:22 remaining. The Mavericks lead it by 3 in maybe the best game that we've seen here at Breslin Arena this year. Just incredible. We'll take a break and be back in 1 minute on the Fan, Mankato.
And also fans on the opposite. You can have it all at Patrick's on 3rd in St. Peter. Burgers, wings, and lots of good beer. 30 taps to be exact.
Zachary, how you doing?
And apps during happy hour.
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
All right,
enjoy
good.
tasty home cooking with daily specials.
I hope it's warmer there than it is here right now.
The best burgers on the planet.
Yeah, probably a little, but not much.
If I had
this arena, it's kind of cool.
It's really cool. I got my scarf on. If I had,
and of course, Patrick's.
if I had earmuffs, I'd put those on tonight.
Burgers, wings,
You got 'em.
lots of good beer.
You're right. Good point.
On 3rd in St. Peter.
Well, I'm wearing my stocking cap and my sweatshirt inside here, so it's not too much
That's
more.
good.
White carpet.
You really are?
The softest things in your
I really am.
Your
I don't blame you.
house slippers that tickle
Turn
your
up the
toes.
heat.
That tender teddy bear that snuggles in bed. Now, Shaw
See, but that
Floors
just
has
leaves
brought all
either
the
Chuck
softest
or me
love
that it's
to
turned
your
up the
carpet.
heat, and Joe will know.
Caress
You know
by Shaw
that.
Floors.
I know she
Press
would.
Carpet by Shaw Floors is an amazing combination of softness and durability. You've got to see it and touch it to believe it. Find Caress by Shaw Floors at Rickway Carpet, 1107 Cross Street, North Mankato.
You're listening to MSU Maverick Basketball on The Fan.
5:22 remaining.
Well, I saw a stat that this is why it's a good game. So the score's been tied 11 times.
Okay.
The lead has changed hands 22 times.
Well, we haven't seen that this
Wow.
year.
No, but that's why it's been a fun game to watch.
Well, Matt always says it's the best show in town. I've never disagreed with him because I've said the same thing. And people, tomorrow night, you get Winona.
Great game to watch always.
Yep. And this Upper Iowa team is becoming one of my favorites in the conference. They always battle. Kirksey down low, out front. Charlie Brown, three-pointer, good.
Pretty good. I thought Cameron Kirksey, they got the ball. They switched the ball screen again, and Cameron had a little guy on him, but he does a really good job of finding the open person.
80-74, 6-point lead. Coming down on 5 minutes here. Parker, he wanted to take that shot, didn't he? Down low it goes. Austin the third, up and good. Again, about a 2-footer.
Yeah, it's hard to go double and dig it out of him because the other kids shoot it so well.
That's right. 80-76, 4-point lead for Minnesota State. Charlie Brown on the left wing gives it over to Krieger. Krieger, left corner, backs up, gives it Charlie. Charlie drives the baseline, lays it in. Oh my goodness. Charlie with 20. Krieger with 21. 12 for Kirksey. Outside. Don't let him shoot. Schmolt on the left side goes to Parker. Parker bounce pass. Oh my goodness, what a pass. He had eyes in the back of his head on that pass. Laid up and in by Austin the third. 82-78. Full court pressure.
Oh, the Mavericks forgot we need somebody to take the ball out of bounds.
Exactly. Cole Harper comes up and gets it as Charlie Brown took it out. Charlie goes to the right side. Quickly over to Krieger. Now to Anderson. Down low to Kirksey. Kirksey, jump hook, up and good.
Wow.
What was that latest shooting? Well, see, they're still shooting 75% in the second half. That's ridiculous.
And only ahead by 6.
Yeah.
So that's even more amazing, I think.
And well, the other team is, meaning Upper Iowa, is shooting 52% in the second half. Rowan, don't give him any room. Down low, it goes to Austin the third. Quick pass underneath. Parker picked up immediately by Kirksey. Out front it goes. Rowan, right side. Schmolt. No, not that time. Kirksey way up there to pull it down. 84-78. This would be a huge basket here if they get it. Charlie over on the left side goes to Krieger. Now Harper on the right. Charlie out front being watched by Rowan. Over on the left side, Anderson. Anderson lobs it into Kirksey. He gets loose to the basket, lays it in. He's fouled. Now, was that really a big basket? Of course it was.
Yeah. With 2:50 to go, and plus you get a chance to make it a three-point play. Yeah. But the Mavericks have done a great job the last 3-4 possessions of really getting the matchup they want.
Yep.
And really getting the ball right to the rim. Terrific job.
Say, I know you're a coach, but even an amateur such as I was beginning to see that. It took me a long time, but I was beginning to see it. Missed the free throw by Kirksey. 86-78, 2:44 to play. Parker, stop and go. Has to kick it back out to Schmolt. Now to Rowan. Rowan, top of the key. Fires it underneath to Okonkwo. And it blocked away by Kirksey. Picked up by Anderson. That was the defensive player of the game. 86-78, 2:22 remaining. Charlie Brown out front, being watched by Rowan. Charlie looking at Rowan. No, he's looking at the pass he wants to complete. Kirksey.
Wow.
There's a three-pointer. Up and good by Krieger.
So you wondered why Upper Iowa has lost 11 conference games.
I'm seeing it.
Yeah. Just haven't executed very well here the last couple minutes.
This is the best I have seen Minnesota State run their offense, and there's no defense against that when the guy is that far out. Rowan, he hits a three, and they had to have that. Timeout. 89-81.
Cuisine at its finest. Located on the corner of Madison Avenue and Victory Drive in Mankato, you'll find the best house of handmade tortillas in southern.
And we have a timeout.
Lunch or the enchilada supreme for dinner. It's a
89-81. 8-point lead for the Mavericks. 1:54 to play. All right, Coach. We're not going to take a break here.
Okay.
What you're coaching now? You want to hang on to that 8-point lead. How do you do it?
Well, first thing I always think, get the ball in bounds, because you never know.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, thank you very much.
You never know if they're going to press. That's the first thing I would say. Hey, be ready for a press or different kind of defense.
Okay.
And then you know what the difference is. You got a shot clock, but you'd want to try and get the shot clock down somewhere under 10, and then try and do just exactly what they've done. Get the ball in the hands of the guys that can make the plays. The Cameron Kirksey's. Last time they did a great job of getting Kevin Krieger a wide open three, but do it with a little patience and get the shots you want to get.
Absolutely. See, if you'd been in the huddle talking to me and I was a player, I would have listened. 89-81. Uh-oh, there's a great... Oh, who was it kicked? I think it was kicked by Kendricks. He looked like a soccer player on that. The ball was knocked away. It didn't really get to Kirksey. Got loose, and the Mavericks lost it with 1:38 to play. Back into the ball game, Jarice Williams, another one of those speed burners.
And that's the possession you wouldn't want, because you just want to get a shot. Maybe you get an offensive rebound and you could run 30 more seconds off, but you want to get a shot.
That's right. Parker with it, goes to the left side, stops, looks over here outside. Williams, Rowan, backing in is Austin the third. They swipe at him and he drops it in. One of the strongest people I've ever seen. Here's Charlie Brown coming down court. 89-80. Charlie Brown goes up. It does not go through for him. And I think they're going to call Charlie for an offensive foul.
I'm not so sure. I think that's a bad call, because I think he's way inside the restraining arc there. Because anytime a defensive player is laying underneath the basket or out of bounds, hard to believe you're in legal guarding position. That's a big play in the game. Upper Iowa down just 6.
Do you like those semicircles?
No.
I don't either.
I don't.
I think that's needless.
It's really hard to determine all of those things as a referee.
We'll ask our officiating expert what he thinks here, too.
That would be interesting.
Were you being facetious?
Yes, a little bit.
Yeah, okay. On the left side, Parker for 3. No. Oh boy. That's a big rebound by Krieger. And he gives it off to Charlie right away. And Charlie is fouled from behind by Schmolt.
That was a big miss and a really big rebound. Still a lot of time, 1 minute and 5 to go yet, but it's one of those things now, I think, that the Mavericks, like any good team, if you can make your free throws at the end of a game, you win the majority of them. But you got to make them, and you got to get back. For the Mavericks, really play 3 more possessions of really good defense, and you can walk out of here tonight with a win.
89-83, 6-point lead. Charlie Brown, solid free thrower. Shot is up and good.
Box out!
I think we should try to get, we're going to try and get, we'll see what happens here, 90-83. But I'd like to have Charlie and Krieger on together, talking together about this game. Second shot up and good by Charlie Brown. All right, Parker coming up court with it. Stops. Ooh, he wanted to take about a 30-footer there. Rowan drives in the lane, has to kick it out to Williams. Long three, not there. Rebound, Kirksey. Charlie Brown. Charlie with a little skip step of his. Double teamed, and he's fouled. 49.7. What a ball game.
Well, some big rebounds. That's one stop. And now make your free throws and get another stop. And you might not need the third stop, but you got to get another couple yet.
91-83, 49.7 remaining, and Charlie Brown at the line. But these are must free throws. Especially when you are up against a team that can shoot the way they do.
It's been an interesting game as far as how each team has scored. Austin has been so difficult for the Mavericks to try and guard. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, what can you do? Well, you can try and keep him off the block, but he's too strong to do that.
Yeah, you can't.
If you go double him, he's going to kick it, and they're going to shoot threes, and they're really good three-point shooters. They just, the Mavericks have been terrific offensively the second half.
I would think the only thing that you could use there is an elbow to the ribs. And that would, you think that would phase him? There's Parker for three.
Wow, that's about 6 feet behind the arc.
It is closer to us than it was the arc.
It was, yes.
93-86, 44.9. This is anything but over. We'll take a break here, and let's see. Yep, a long one. Okay, we'll be back in 1 minute on the Fan, Mankato.
Put a little jingle in your pockets. Carlson practice temporary job opportunities. Starting off in a variety of roles in their printing facility. There's no need for experience. They'll train you on everything you need to know. At Carlson Craft, it's not all work and no play. To learn more or apply, visit CarlsonCraft.com and click employment opportunities.
This crowd is being treated to one heck of a ball game. 93-86. Brooks told me before the game, he said it could end up 101 to 100.
Oh, it's going to have to be overtime if it's
that. Well, yeah, and we don't want that. Charlie Brown, Krieger, oh, he was shoved from behind. Gets it up ahead, though, to Harper. Skip pass over to Charlie Brown. 37 seconds remaining. Charlie is fouled by Austin III. Charlie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 out of 6.
That's pretty good.
Why did I say that?
That's almost 100%, isn't it?
Yeah. That is. It is almost 100%.
I've so missed you.
So, Mr. Anderson is going to come in. Charlie hits it, nothing but net. I know that's a hackneyed expression, but that's what happened.
It's a what? A hack? What did you call it?
Hackneyed. You don't know what that means?
I haven't heard that.
I've used that all my life.
You really?
Yeah, because my mother taught me.
Well, that's nice.
She was a teacher and a principal. She used to hit me with
the
rulers. Yeah. Oh no, she didn't. Good grief.
My second grade teacher did.
Oh no. Charlie hits the second one. And it's 95-86 with 33 seconds to go. Parker a step back and he hits that one.
Wow.
Good grief. Harper was all over him and it didn't make any difference. You couldn't play defense any better than that.
No, that was...
Jeez, that kid, I tell you.
Yeah.
95-89.
Not over yet. Got to make your free throws.
Who did that go against?
One of the Upper Iowa players.
Oh, yeah, that's all.
Not sure.
Yeah, okay. Krieger with the free throw.
Minnesota State.
25 points for Kevin and at least a dozen rebounds. What a great night.
26 for Charlie. Second free throw up and good. Every year, it's just embedded in one's mind that making free throws may be the most important thing in the game. Schmolt has it. Often, especially late in the game. Rowan a long three hits it. Whoa, I tell you. 97-92. Charlie Brown gets it, splits a couple of defenders, loops it up ahead to Harper. He's got a man wide open there. And Anderson, that was kind of a smart thing. He took a step back, waited for somebody to foul him, and that's what happened.
Well, the Mavericks they're going to win. 97-92, 7 seconds to go. But what a terrific second half. I mean, to be out of sync as bad as they were, I thought the first half, and to come out. Now, I was telling my daughter we were coming home from the game last night, and she goes, "Did we play good?" And I said, anytime your team shoots it well, it looks like you played well.
Yep.
And tonight, the second half, the Mavericks shot it really well, and they did play well.
We often talk about that. We talk about defense. We talk about taking care of the basketball. We talk about rebounding. But you know what? Making baskets is awfully important.
Pretty big deal.
Yeah. And Chicago's getting a good roll on both of those, and they both go in. 99-92, 7.6. May as well let him shoot from that far back. Carlos Anderson with a rebound on the missed three, and that's going to do it. 99-92. That was a classic. Two really good teams.
I would agree.
Right now to the end.
Yep, and for Upper Iowa, I mean, I think I haven't seen them. I saw the game when the Mavericks played online, but it's kind of, I think, the way their season goes. They're right there.
Yep.
They have enough pieces and enough tools, but you got to finish the game. And the Mavericks have been exceptional this year in doing that. Think about all the close games they've had with 3, 4, 5 minutes to go. They've made the plays. They have the kind of guys that can make more than one guy that can make a play, which I think is good. You got a Kevin Krieger or a Cam Kirksey, certainly a Charlie Brown. Jamal Nixon, they're all walking back to that, and they all can make plays.
They all can make plays.
And that's really the difference, because inevitably in a game, what happens is whatever you want to run offensively goes away, and you got to just make plays, and the Mavericks have a lot of playmakers.
Let me ask you this. I just thought of this while he was walking by. That's a good indication of my thinking process. I have to be hit in the head with something before I think of it. Jake Guzzi, you've seen him play.
Yeah.
Redshirt freshman this year. What do you think he'll do? Has he got a chance to be a good player in this league?
He's got a lot of work ahead of him.
Yeah.
I think any time
he's big and strong.
He is, and he'll find out that big and strong doesn't always. I remember when I was here, Joe Belko was here.
Oh yeah.
Joe Belko was big and strong, but it took Joe Belko a while to figure out how to play.
It did. Yeah.
And I think he'll probably have the same thing.